2017 is coming to an end, which means it is indeed time for the Entertainment Beat Reporter End of the Year Roundup, where we take a look back and share our favorites in music, film, and television for 2017. My name is Cullen Ronan, and today I'm joined by Hannah Cotter, and we're going to start off by digging deep into our memories and sharing our favorite movie of the past year. Without further ado, Hannah, what movie won you over in 2017?
Honestly, it's so hard. There have been so many good movies that have come out. I just saw Lady Bird last week, which is incredible, but I'm going to have to say my favorite movie of 2017 is Baby Driver. Honestly, the soundtrack was excellent. The cast was amazing. It was one of those movies where, did you see it?
I have not seen it, but Ansel Elgort has won me over in numerous movies before.
He's
it's something that's been on my watch list for a while.
So basically, it's like this movie was written to a soundtrack, basically. And it was just like something that I've never seen before. And it was unbelievable. I loved every second of it.
And you took the words out of my mouth earlier with Lady Bird. Lady Bird was absolutely one of the most riveting films I've seen in 2017. Saoirse Ronan's performance was so captivating. And it's one of those movies where the storyline was kind of just someone living their life, much to the same vein as Boyhood was. But, oh, it was so fantastic. It was 2 hours, which was the perfect length, I feel like, for that movie, because if you go any longer than that, it starts to get a little dry. But for mostly a no-name cast, it was super captivating, and obviously, if you look at the Rotten Tomato scores, it has a 99. So it was a really phenomenal watch.
Yeah, definitely
Big fan of that movie.
I'd love to see again. But switching from the big screen to the small screen, what would you say your favorite TV show was of this year?
So I am a huge fan of binging Netflix series, like most people
Guilty.
in this planet, yeah. And one in particular won me over this year, and it was Ozark, starring Jason Bateman, who is typically more of a comedic actor, but he stepped out of his comfort zone, much in the same vein that Bryan Cranston did in Breaking Bad. And these shows, they share a lot of the same things. It's a really dark turn with the main character you want to like, who's up to no good. So it was just such a captivating watch, and 10 episodes did not feel like enough. I wanted more. I want season 2 right now.
It's just one season?
It's just one season. First season come out yet, but I cannot wait for the second. I don't know when it's coming out, but I'm really excited for it.
I've also been binging one-season shows. I watched Big Mouth, which was hilarious. That
Fantastic.
cartoon about middle schoolers.
Anything Nick Kroll does, I'm gonna
Nick
watch.
Kroll is amazing. Watched Big Mouth. I really loved Mindhunter that you suggested I watch. But I have to say my biggest, the biggest one that I liked the most was probably Big Little Lies on HBO. And it's about these rich moms who live in California, and all of their kids are in the same first grade class, and there's a murder. And it's Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, Zoe Kravitz, Laura Dern, and it's just unbelievable.
That is quite the star-studded cast.
And it was just absolutely amazing.
So now for my personal favorite discussion topic that I feel like I have countless times when the new year rolls around. That is, of course, my favorite album of the year, and I'm going to hold my tongue for just a second because, Hannah, I want to hear what you got.
Again, there's been so many good releases in music this year, from Harry Styles' self-titled album to SZA's debut, and Lana Del Rey came out with music. There's been a lot going on with rock, but I have to say, something that really, piqued my interest was the cultural shift that happened with Culture, the album by Migos. They just did it all. Every single song on that album is a banger. Even without Bad and Bougie, which is what kind of
the most commercially,
most commercially successful. They had great features, but it gave the other Migos besides Quavo, who's kind of like the main guy, it gave the other ones a voice, and it honestly was just so great for music. So I'm gonna have to go with Culture.
I did also enjoy Culture by Migos, but being kind of the rock and roll guy around here.
Yeah, I'm not even a hip hop person, but I love that album.
Being the rock and roll guy around here, I was really, really won over by Idola's their third full-length album, second on Blue Swan Records, which is a really, really small label, but To Speak to Listen by them, it's a progressive, metal, post-hardcore kind of thing, and it broke so many barriers.
Kind of a nice blend.
Oh, it's such a good blend, and I feel like it really burst them onto the spotlight, kind of for post-hardcore music. They've always kind of just been hanging around, but that one really, I think they're going to blow up here in the near future. But one of my favorite bands, Architects, they had one of their members die last year, and they put out their first single since he died, and that was something that got so much play in my headphones throughout the whole entire year. The fact they can still do it, he was their head songwriter, who's their lead guitarist, and they're doing it still without him, and it's one of those things that warms my heart that we're still going to get more Architects. Doomsday was a single, it was fantastic, but I also agree with Migos, though that did get a lot of play in my headphones. So while I'm kind of the rock and roll guy, it was a big year for hip-hop.
I think that it was a really genre bender for me.
It really was.
Because I don't really listen to it, but it's all I've been listening to. You know how Spotify does that thing where it tells you how much music you listen to?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I listened to 25 days worth of music this year.
That's a lot.
That's
yeah.
a lot.
I'm one of those weird people who uses iTunes only, so I don't exactly know.
You gotta
how much.
hop on the Spotify
I know.
bandwagon.
I'm real late to that.
Well, maybe 2018 will be your year for Spotify. Who
Guess
knows?
so.
But that's all we have for you guys. Make sure to stay up to date with us on Twitter by following @Q30 Entertain and tune in next semester to see what else we have in store. I'm Hannah Cotter.
And I'm Cullen Ronan.
See you next year.